Hey challengers, welcome to our Beachbody Fit family. My name is Becky Schrader and I am your Beachbody coach. So I just wanted to share with you some quick tips on how I manage to stick to my meal plan while eating out. I know several of you have asked about this because you either travel a lot or you just find yourself eating out occasionally and need to know how to tackle the menu at a restaurant to best stay on track. Okay, so I'm gonna take you through 4 phases of eating out, right? Before you go, right when you get there, dinner and dessert, okay? So number 1, before you go, basically what you wanna do is make sure that in your meal plan you have saved 1 red container, 2 green containers, and 1 yellow container. So if you're not following the 21-day fix, that means save a protein, 2 vegetables, and a carb. Okay, so that will set you up for success to have the most flexibility in what you eat at a restaurant. Okay, so the next one is to have a small snack before you go. Oftentimes I find that if I go to a restaurant and I'm really hungry, then I immediately make bad decisions. If I instead eat a very small snack before I even head out to the restaurant, I'm better, that hunger is gone and I'm better able to make a logical decision once I show up at the restaurant. So what I like to do sometimes is I'll have just a few raw almonds, or I might have some like baby carrot sticks, just because both of those travel well. I can throw them in my purse and I don't have to refrigerate them. Okay, so have a snack. Number 3 is a little weird, but it is to wear tight clothing. You know how if you sit on your couch and you're like eating a bag of chips or a tub of ice cream, you're most likely doing it in your sweatpants. Nobody sits there in like a tight little dress or whatever and pigs out, right? You physically can't eat so much that your belly gets distended, which will help you eat less. So I say throw on a sexy little pair of jeans or a close-fitting dress. Wear something tight to the restaurant. It'll help remind you when you're starting to get full, when you're starting to get bloated, right? It'll help stop you from just completely overindulging and getting miserable. Okay, so that's before you go. Okay, so how about when you get to the restaurant? What to do right when you get there? My recommendation is to immediately order a dinner salad. Order the dressing on the side, but what this will do is it'll give you something to munch on and help you avoid eating any of that overflowing bread bowl or fried appetizers or whatever anyone else at the table might have ordered. You'll have something to focus on and keep you from indulging in the wrong areas. The second thing I would recommend you do is to order some sort of like sparkling water. Usually some restaurants will offer that, but I find if I get like a glass of sparkling water with lime, lemon, and orange, and they put it in a wine glass, I feel like I'm having something fancy, and I don't feel like I'm, missing out on the pre-dinner cocktails, but it keeps me from having multiple drinks at dinner. Okay, so order a sparkling water drink, fancy it up with some fruit, and have that with your appetizer salad. Save your wine for dinner is basically what I'm saying. Okay, so now we're on to dinner. What do? I have a few recommendations for dinner. First is to split your entree with a friend. If you have that luxury, go ahead and do it. Decide on something that you both like and split it. It's the easiest way to keep your portions in line, and 9 out of 10 restaurants overserve on portion size, as you will learn as you go through the 21-day fix, right? You just want to keep the amount of food in front of you at a minimum so that you're not tempted to just overindulge in a weak moment. All right, the other things that you can do if you don't have someone to split it with is ask the restaurant if they have half portions or small portions. I know some Italian restaurants do this. The other thing is, you can always take half of it home. If you're going back home afterwards, or if you have a fridge in your hotel, pack it up in a box and take it home with you. Whether you eat it later or not, it doesn't matter, but what it's gonna keep you from doing is eating it all right then when you really don't have enough portions left in your plan to accommodate that full meal, okay? All right, so then on the menu, what to look for? Look for dishes that have a basic protein, whether it be steak, chicken, fish, shrimp, scallops, all that stuff. Look for a basic protein and look to see if there's a preparation where you can get it grilled. That's the least calorie way that you can get it other than steamed. If you prefer steamed, look for grilled or steamed, okay? Always, always, always order all the sauce on the side. So even if you're ordering like chicken marsala, order the marsala sauce on the side. Then you can just take your slice of chicken, dunk it in the sauce, and you're getting so much less calories than if you had it smothered all over the place, okay? What I always recommend you do is for side items is to ask to sub out any sort of carbs with green vegetables. So whether that's asparagus, spinach, broccoli, kale, whatever they may have as options. Stay away from the potatoes, the rice, the carby vegetables, right? You know, in the plan, you should have eaten all those before 6 p.m. anyway. But basically what that's going to do is that's going to free up your yellow container so that you can have a glass of wine if you want to. Okay. So what I always recommend just from a food standpoint is to focus on having a red container and 2 greens at dinner. It satisfies your hunger. It leaves you feeling good and not bloated overnight. And it's easiest to find those options at a restaurant. All right, and then like I said, for the yellow container, have your glass of wine, right? I know that the portion size for the yellow is like 4 ounces, which most restaurants don't pour that small of a pour. So if you end up having 6 ounces, it's not gonna make or break your plan as long as you're sticking to having 1 glass 3 times a week and not 1 glass every night, okay? The last thing is for dessert. You know, if somebody orders a big dessert at the table, you might be tempted to indulge in that. My theory on this is 2 things. If you're one of the type of people like me who can't have just 1 bite and leave it, then order yourself an espresso, a coffee, or a decaf coffee so that, again, you have something to hold on to and to put into your mouth that will keep you away from eating that dessert. On the other hand, if you are somebody that can have just the 1 bite and then leave it, have 1 bite. Again, 1 bite is not going to throw off your entire meal plan as long as you're not doing it every single day. Okay, guys, those are my tips. I'm going to type this up and put it in a file in our group so that you can have it and print it out if you'd like. But if you have any other questions on how to eat out or what to do or specific restaurants that you want recommendations for, comment that below and I will be more than happy to give you suggestions. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.